What is up, guys? What's up? Alright, we're live. Let's get this thing going. Let me share my YouTube YouTube thing real quick. I don't know how many plays there's gonna be today because there's only like 2 games, but there's still stuff. There's still plays we can find for sure. For sure. Hold on a sec. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's do it. Let's start with, what should we start with? Prize picks. Let's see what we got on prize picks. Football. Only football. Justin Jefferson over 56.5 rush yards, or pass yards against receiving yards. God damn. Against the Cowboys. That's likely. Anything on the positive expected value? We've got some better, so maybe we'll just have to do better first. Let me see what this looks like for. Yeah, nothing. These two are not too bad. Grayson Allen over 19.5, not too bad. No pinnacle. So let's head over to better first because there's some plays on better that we've seen already. Oh yeah, there's plays. All right, we're going to better. Better's our first stop. Got Royce O'Neal over 8.5 points. I haven't won a play on better since I put money in there, so hopefully this is cash right here. O'Neal over 8.5 points. Tyler Show, that's football, Genty football. What do we see on? Oh, we saw this over here actually. If they're still here, we're taking it. So Royce O'Neal was on here too. We got Igor over 22.5 saves. Even on a 3-man slip, it's a profitable play. So let's go. Oh, they took off. Already down. NHL Igor. Who calling me right now? Igor Shesterkin. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. There's a lot of Igors in hockey. Over 22.5 saves. So we have 2 plays, and we can just connect that with one of these. We got Shea over 28.5 points. We got LeBron over 27.5 PRA. So these ones, I guess we'll go with the Shea play. Trying to lock in a 3-man as fast as we can. Royce O'Neal and Igor. Nothing else stands out here too much for today. Over 10.5 PRs. Darnell. Shots on goal. Alright, so we're going to go here. We're going to go with the Shea's points. Perfect play. We're getting rid of the Devin Booker. No Devin Booker. $10 is our max entry. Alright. There it is. Copy link. Share image. I'd have to make myself a better I gotta make myself a better channel on my thing. But here we go. What's up, man? Prize picks. We'll hit prize picks. But here's our play. Oh shit. They bumped Royce O'Neal to 9.5. So I'm just gonna leave it. It is what it is. But Royce O'Neal got bumped to 9.5. It was 8.5. So if you got it at 8.5, good for you. But the play was supposed to be at 8.5. I'm just gonna leave it though. I'll just expect him to score 10 points. So there's the play. We took this a tad bit too long. It was supposed to be 8.5, but I just realized right now it's 9.5 when I locked it in. So hopefully it still cashes. We'll see. Hopefully he doesn't end up with 9 points. That would be crazy. Let's take a look at prize picks. For prize picks, it's just football currently. What's this right here? No positive EV on prize picks, so we got to go to the optimizer if we want to play right now. And let's see what we can find. Sometimes they're hidden. Sometimes you have to go down a little bit. Like this play right here, Jalen Williams, under 5.5 assists. Pinnacle has it at -138. FanDuel has -122, so we're not getting any value according compared to FanDuel. Grayson Allen over 6.5 rebound assists. This looks pretty solid too, but no pinnacle odds. So that kind of makes me think twice. And then we have football plays. So we can, if you want to get a prize picks in now, we can. Just let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna look around and hope that something comes up a little bit later in the day, in the stream. Everything's football and everything's way down here. So we'll skip prize picks for now. We'll look at other books. Let's see what Dabble has. One sec. All right. Dabble, same thing. Football. These plays are crazy though. All right, we locked in the Dabble play already. So here's the Dabble play that we got so far. Judkins, no touchdowns. Rico Dowdle, no touchdowns. And Isaiah Likely, over 31.5 receiving yards. The Dowdle play, I mean, you could play it multiple times just because it's a touchdown not to score. So it's a highly favorable play to hit. Brock Purdy, over 7.5 rush yards. I do like that play. I do be running his ass off sometimes. So we could look at the Brock Purdy play and see what else we got. I'm not really seeing anything at the moment. Luke Cornett, under 7.5 points. We got overshots on goal. And De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox looks pretty solid. Let's see here. We got Brock Purdy. So this play, you're going to have to wait till they play, but I do like this play. Who are they playing? The Titans? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he won't even run. It's just the money that's in there is basically telling me there's no other books putting on here, so that might stop somebody from betting on this on Dabble just because there's no other books offering this play at all. But it could also be because it's a profitable play. So we got Brock Purdy. What the heck? This guy right here. Mikhail. What's his last name? These names are wild. There he goes. Over 1.5 shots on goal. Alright, so we got 2 plays. And I'm okay taking this Luke Cornett play just because of FanDuel's lines. But if you want something better than that, there was another play I saw on here that I liked. Dylan Harper, over 19.5. This play is okay too. You're not getting an edge on Pinnacle or BetMGM's not really considered a sharp book. But we could take the Luke Cornett play. These books have 6.5. Let's see. Mark Williams, over 19.5. This play looks pretty solid. No Pinnacle odds, but De'Aaron Fox. Oh, we'll take De'Aaron Fox. Taking De'Aaron Fox because of Pinnacle and FanDuel's odds specifically, and then the other books have it at a different line. So under 23.5 points for De'Aaron Fox. All right, here's a 3-man on Dabble. All right, there you go. Underdog. Let's go to prize picks real quick. We'll keep circling back to prize picks as we continue. If anything pops up, we got Grayson Allen under 4.5 first quarter points. So I mean, we could lock this play in right here. It is pretty solid. FanDuel's probably just like lagging it as far as their odds. They could move their odds in that direction soon or at some point. Here we go. We got more plays. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Chet. All right, here we go on prize picks. Chet, under 28.5 PRAs. All these books are up towards the 130, so that makes this a profitable play for us. On prize picks, Jordan Goodwin, over 7.5 points. Pinnacles, minus 126. It's not that great of a play. Mike Evans. This game is on Thursday, so we don't have to wait that long for this game. Vandals, minus 128. Let's see if we can find more plays today. Should we take this play, even though there's barely anybody playing it? Grayson Allen. Under. Oh, they changed it to 3. Oh, you can actually do well. Under 4.5 points. 8.574. 0. So, I know Devin Booker's back, so that might be the reason why his points are under. We'll take this play. And let's see what else we got. Jalen Williams, Grayson Allen. You could take his over if you don't want to take that one. You could take his over. I do like. Let's take Austin Reeves 5 rebounds. Where's his rebounds? Did I pass it? I did. Oh, what the hell? All right, let's see right here. We might not take that one just because the pinnacle odds. We got the Grayson Allen, Rico Dowdle over 13.5 rush attempts. No. We could take Jalen Williams under 5.5 assists. Just trying to lock in the best plays we can. Or we could take the Justin Jefferson play. That seems to be a pretty popular play. They're looking for odds at 120, so it's not exactly what we're hoping for. We could take this play right here. The liquidity is not where I like it though. Let's refresh this one more time. Under 15.5. They have 13.5. So that's a pretty big gap. They're playing the Saints, so they're probably going to run the ball a lot. Which is why I'm kind of hesitant to take that play. Austin Reeves. I think I'm going to settle with the Austin Reeves play. We'll lock this one in right here. We can make another one too. Alright, so here's my 3-man. We'll make 2 3-mans. We got Chet under 28.5. Grayson Allen, his points changed to just 4. So I'm getting rid of the Grayson Allen play. I guess that was a good play. We took too long, so gotta be faster. Gotta be faster. We could take the Jalen Williams. What was the other play I was looking at? Justin Jefferson. Look at that. Grayson Allen was popping up on there for a minute. Just refresh this one more time. I think I'm okay with this Justin Jefferson play against the Cowboys. You just have to wait a while for it to cash. The under 4 is still there, so you could still take his under 4. 4.5 was better because if he scores 4 points, you can still win your par. But I mean, if he gets 4, you can still win your parlay, but it's just going to be an altered payout, which I guess is better than no payout. Or we can take this Rico Dowdle play. Let's take the Grayson Allen, then we'll make another one. So I could have just stuck with the Grayson Allen play, to be honest with you. That's NFL. So if it's still 4, we can still take this play. Less than 4. Alright. 28 for over 4.5. Alright, here's an NBA play for today. Alright, cool. Prize picks. Here's a prize pick slip. Oh shit. I'm slacking. Come on, yo, seriously? Prize picks, come on. Alright, here you go. I'm gonna share the link in the chat. Alright, if you can lock that in, lock it in. Prize pick slip. Alright, let's see here. Put this on my Discord. Alright, here we go. There's the play. Chet under 28.5 PRAs. Austin Reeves over 4.5 rebounds, and then Grayson Allen under 4 points. So he's probably gonna score 4 points. That's fine. I'll take any type of payout better than no payout. And let's see what else we got. We got prize picks. We can make another prize pick slip. I want to take this Justin Jefferson play. Mainly because it's I like it. I like the play. Mainly because I like the play. To be honest with you. You just gotta wait till Sunday. NFL. He hasn't been getting no yards lately. Terrible. 4-11. But I think against the Cowboys he can get some yards. Ideally, when you're picking plays on here, you want to find plays where somebody's looking for odds that are greater than what you would receive, or they're asking for odds, the same odds that you would get on prize picks. So ideally, we would want this to be like plus 122 or higher. It's not, so. They changed the Rico Dowdle play to over 13.5. So it went from under 15.5 to now over 13.5. So we'll pass on that. Jalen Williams over 18.5 points. 19.5 points. Dang. Alright, we might have to come back, look at other books. That was a pretty good play, though. Keyshawn Boutte, under 2.5 receptions. Could do an NFL play real quick. Mike Evans, under 3.5 receptions. So these guys basically aren't catching the ball. I should probably save this for Friday, to be honest, to get that flex Friday. Jackson Dart, under 211 pass yards, plus 120. But then I'm gonna come back. I'm not gonna take this play just because these odds are not my favorite. This one's not too bad. The Mike Evans play is not too bad. Justin Jefferson play, just from the liquidity standpoint, it's a good play. But the odds that they're asking for aren't good enough for a 3-man. You can play it in a 6-man if you want to do a 6-man, but for a 3-man, not quite where I would like it. So let's just keep moving. Moving on. Amen Thompson over 4.5 assists. Now, I mean, these books aren't offering anything, so it's kind of hard to tell. I actually do like this Rico play now because, like I said, they're playing the Saints and they'll probably run the ball a lot. Hubbard has been getting a lot of touches, though. Plus 102. Oh, never mind. Scratch that play. I think that's it. Let's move on. Grayson Allen. I wouldn't mind taking this Grayson Allen play as well, but let's look somewhere else. We've done Dabble. Well, we got DraftKings Pick 6. We have NBA on here. They do have the Chet Holmgren play, so I think I'm going to take that play twice. I have a boost on here. I did the 30% for 4 just because, so that I can put this on the live. So we can make this bet live streaming. So we'll do the Chet play twice. What was the other one? Castle. It's alright. We could take it though. Over 15.5 points. Let's see what the optimizer has for us. Dylan Harper under 13.5 points, minus 158. This better be here. It's not. That sucks. Under 13.5 points, man. They're feeding the crap out of him. You can only pick his over on points, and it's like a crazy. That's ridiculous. Alright, let's see what else. LeBron under 32.5. Okay, Jalen over 18.5 points. Okay, we need one more. Is it still a 6? It's not a 6x payout because of these two, so we'll see what the 4x payout looks like. I would take out the Chet Holmgren play just because we're already in that play somewhere else. So keep the Stephen Castle. What the hell? Jalen Williams we're keeping. Dylan Harper's not there. Okay, so the Castle play is not too bad looking on here. Luka Doncic under 51.5 PRAs. No thanks. Chet Holmgren's right there. So I mean, these are solid plays, but we already have them locked in. I'm not really finding anything else worth taking. The LeBron play, you could take it just because it's up here. Oh, it's gone. It's not up here anymore. Let's see. We got to do basketball, so let's get rid of these football plays. Luka, Jalen, DeAndre Ayton under 24.5. No, I'm good. Luka under 33.5 points. That's scary. Dylan Brooks under his points. Man, it's hard to find that last play. It's hard to find the last play, and then when you find the last play, something got bumped. Jet and Castle. Yeah, Jalen's gone. God damn. That was a good play. The fact that we need 4 picks is ridiculous. I'm not trying to make plays just to make plays either. They need to be good plays. What was his over on points? Wow. Castle, we're in there. We could go with Luka. Nah, I'm good. Let's look somewhere else. Let's look for other stuff. It's really hard to find plays right now. There's only 2 games, so there's not a lot of options. Let's go full prize picks mode. Or let's just go full. I go full DFS mode actually. Woody Marks. There's a lot of football in here. CJ Stroud. This would be a straight play that I would make on a prop builder. Alright, not much. Let's look at there's a lot of football on here. Let's look at our straight ups. What do we got for straights? Matthew Stafford, a lot of football. Man, there's so much football for no reason. Football's not till Sunday. Let's look at the optimizer. Let's look at rebet. Rebet, minimum 3 data points and minimum 200 odds. Well, the odds are whatever. Cowboys money line, #1 play on rebet at the moment. You could take it. It is a positive EV play. So if you're betting this, you're getting a play that's most likely going to hit, and you're also getting a positive EV play. So you could make this play on rebet. I don't know what the let me see. What the what's going on with my mind? I'm getting into our straight plays. So if you have Onyx odds, Fliff, rebet, or a prop builder, I can't get on here. Maybe not. I gotta sign in. Alright, we're having technical difficulties here. Let's look at other stuff. Miami, Ohio. At +110. Maybe we can make this play. 15 bucks. Oh yeah, there's a parlay boost on Onyx odds too, so I gotta take this 33% parlay boost for the NBA Cup, NCAA basketball, Miami, Ohio at 3 o'clock. What? That's a crazy name, Miami, Ohio. -5.5. They're not even offering the spread on here. Alright. They got it at 6.5, so alright, not that play. Let's look at the positive EV tool for Onyx. Alright, we got some plays here. James Harden over 7.5 assists. 3% edge. Rui Hachimura over 2.5 rebounds. That's crazy right there. So if you want to take these crazy, like, most likely to hit plays, you can. Let's take a look at Onyx. We got 2.4% team total. Over 104 points. This both offering negative, so this is the only book offering positive plus money. Let's switch to Bookmaker and see what's on Bookmaker for results. Alright, we got Aaron Wiggins under 9.5 points at -118. So it's not really. What's that? Oh yeah, -1. It was 108, so it was a profitable play, but not anymore. Not as profitable. Stephen Castle under 4.5 rebounds at +102. This could be a good play. Bookmakers only one offering it. I kind of want to see like multiple sharp books offering the lines. The more data that you have to combine, the better. So when you have 2 sharp books with the same odds, then you can make your bet on here. So we got, hopefully this play is still here. We already have a parlay on here with the Phoenix Suns +22.5, so is 17 on here? So 156, it's pretty much the same thing. So we got Phoenix Suns +17.5. What else can we find? That's not that much EV right there. This is a good EV play, but oh, this is a good EV play. Hopefully they let us combine this. Phoenix Suns over 1.5. Sometimes they don't let you combine. Plus, it's plus money now, so it's not the best. 104 on bet 105, so the EV is not where I would prefer it to be. If it was plus money, I would take it for sure. So we got this play. Let's look at Bookmaker again. Aaron Wiggins, plus money on the over. Let's see here. Aaron Wiggins, under 9.5 points. At -114. So we're getting better odds than what this says. And one more play. Stephen Castle, under 4.5 rebounds. +102. If this plays here, we will definitely take this play. Am I in the right one? Negative. Under 4.5 rebounds at +101. These books, it's just better. It's just Bookmaker that's offering, so it's not my favorite setup. I don't think that one was there. We got that one, Dylan Harper, under 3.5. So this is a good play right here. Just because we're getting plus money, they're offering like minus odds. So I'm gonna throw that play in there and figure out what I want to do later. Assist for Dylan Harper under 3.5. It is still +110. Wow. All right, let's see here. The $5, it's not that much of an EV play, so actually I'm not going to play that one. What do we have so far? Phoenix Suns plus 17.5. That play is at 160 now, so it's still okay. It's not the greatest. It's still positive EV, so I'm okay with that because we're getting a profit boost. Um, not the Dylan Harper play. San Antonio Spurs plus 8.5. Well, it's the EV. We're looking for good EV right here. And this is for Pinnacle. Man, this is tough. If we don't like any of these plays, we can take one off of under 4.5 rebounds. Plus 102. Let's see what's on the underdog. We looked at underdog. We will look at underdog here in a minute. Let me just lock in one of these plays real quick. Let's go minus 200 odds. Okay. We could go Luka under 30. Oh, his 33 was on another book. We could go Grayson Allen over 19.5 points and assists. We'll get on underdog as soon as we make this slip right here. So I like the Aaron Wiggins under 9.5. We got the Phoenix Suns plus 17.5. Shea under 6.5 assists. The EV is not my favorite. What book is this? Bookmaker. Bookmaker has more options. But when you click on it, there's no other book that offers odds. We have this one actually. Under 2 threes. That's not too bad. Getting plus money on the outside. That's pretty much what we're looking for here. Let's try Pinnacle one more time. Nothing. So we still got this one. Plus 160 is not that great of an EV play anymore. Phoenix Suns over 104. They're not going to score 104 points. That's some lockdown defense. What time is it? 2:28. All right, let's see here. So Aaron Wiggins, I'm cool with the Aaron Wiggins. We could take this Shea play under 6.5 assists, minus 141. Plus, so we're basically just taking this as an EV play. It's like right in the middle of market width, so it's not that crazy of an EV play. We're just kind of hoping, well, not hoping, but we're taking into consideration the parlay boost. Let's see. At minus 141, right? So we got Shea under 6.5 assists. Stephen Castle was the one I was trying to get rid of. It's still there. You could take this play. Under 4.5 assists. I just don't like it because Bookmaker's the only book offering odds. There's no Pinnacle or Bet 105. Like here, we have at least Bet 105 to go off of. And they're in sync with their odds. With the Shea play, same thing. They're in sync with their odds. So that's why we're taking those two plays. And then on the other side versus Pinnacle, we could take this play if we want to. The odds or the payout is pretty good. What are we doing? 101, 104. So it's pretty close to Bet 105. We're looking for like a big gap basically. So plus 16. I wouldn't say it's a big gap, but it's big enough. Let's see if we can lock this in. Plus 160. All right. So we have our parlay boost for today. Let's do it. All right, so we're going to Onyx odds. Well, was it 33%? I think it was 33%. NBA Cup. All right, so we got Phoenix Suns plus 17.5. It was at minus 152, so we didn't really get the best odds that we could have gotten when we had locked it in, but it's still good up against these guys right here. Bet 105 and Pinnacle, the two sharpest books, two of the sharpest books out there. And the other plays, we just didn't pick it just because I didn't like the way that the odds were set up, and the books weren't really in sync with their odds. So this would be a decent play too, but basically we want to have more data behind our picks. So we're not just making picks that just show up on here. We want to find picks that all the books are in agreement on. So like for this Stephen Castle play, we didn't take this play, but Bookmaker's the only sharp book that's offering this line. So you don't really know like what consensus really is on that book. On the Aaron Wiggins play, we do have two books. We have Bet 105 and Bookmaker, two sharp books. They both have about the same odds for the plus and about the same odds for the under. So that means that you know that they're comfortable, they're confident in their odds, and this is what they believe they should be priced at. And we got this on Onyx at minus 114, so we're getting a better payout. So that's what we're looking for, is better payouts. So there we go. And then the same with the Shea play. This time we have 3 books. So the more books, the more data that you have, the more confident that you have in your edge and in your play from hitting. So All these books, I mean, Pinnacle's kind of like lagging with their odds. They've got -149. These two have minus in the 60s, and then we're getting it at -141. So better payout. So good luck on that one if you guys tailed it. Let's take a look at Underdog real quick before we hop off stream. We were looking early and it was just a bunch of football, so we could do a 6-pick entry on Underdog before we end the stream. Let me just take a look one more time on here. Let's see if we can lock in some Underdog real quick. Rico, under 15.5 rush attempts. It's going to end up being a play that's not going to cash till the weekend. Bijan, under 18.5. No FanDuel odds. Patrick Mahomes, touchdowns, no Pinnacle odds. Oh, shit. What did I get rid of the sharp money? Alright, so we could take the Justin Jefferson play on here. Over 56.5 receiving yards. Woody Marks, over 8.5. We are getting good odds on this. Against the Packers, 214. I don't know about that one. Shador. The fact that these books aren't offering odds is kind of alarming to me. Dalton Schultz, under 3.5 receptions. This is crazy. No odds on these books. We can just go with Bijan. We'll take Bijan under his fantasy. That's a crazy way to spell Bijan Robinson. Under his fantasy score, Dak Prescott, under 270 passing yards. That guy will pass the ball no matter what the score is, so we'll pass on that one. Patrick Mahomes, under 1.5 touchdowns, 140, 120. We're getting better odds than a 6-pick, so this has to be a 6-pick flex. Woody Marks, over 8.5 receiving yards. I don't really know if this guy catches the ball or not. I know he gets a lot of touches, though. Bo Nix, Shador. Some of these plays I'm not too confident in, but we'll take the Dalton Schultz play. $200. It's not the best, but -130. There's not that much value on Underdog, to be honest with you. Sengun is a new play. It's not gonna last long. Over 36.5 PRAs. KD under 29.5 points. Should we take it? Jalen over 29.5. Nah. Alright, we're gonna have to be quick because these plays aren't gonna last too long. We could take the Woody Marks play. If you don't want to wait until the weekend, you could do 2-3-mans and put the basketball ones together, but Bo Nix. This is how it's gonna have to be if you want to make a play quickly. $40x. Alright, I'm getting rid of the Bo Nix play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, there you go. 5-man. What's up? Alright, here's a 6-pick flex for y'all. Let me share it in my Discord. There you go. What? Why didn't it let me type? Alright, I'm going to have to put it somewhere else. Okay, there it goes. Alright, there you guys go. So, there's not much options out there, to be honest with you. It's kind of slim pickings. I'll share this on stream if you need it. Can I share this on stream? I guess I can't. I had to do it when it came out. So, alright guys, good luck today. We do have a couple plays that we're waiting on. We got this play right here. We need Shea to score over 29 points and Booker to get 4 rebounds. So this hopefully cashes. And then on